Chris, we were waiting for the first poll to drop after Nigel Farage made his announcement. Now it's come. Tell us more.
Interesting, isn't it? So Monday and Tuesday carried out after the announcement made by Nigel Farage. Big bump, two points bump. So Reform on 17 points, Tories 19 points, Labour 40 points. It's a YouGov poll. We're approaching a big word that could happen this weekend on these trends, crossover. Yes. What that means, Martin, you know jolly well, we discussed it before in your show. It means that Reform become the second biggest party according to the polling. Of course, they are fielding candidates. So no MPs left anymore. They might get 0 MPs after all the election on July the 5th, 1 month away today. But really, this is worrying and shows the effect that we thought Nigel Farage declaring. You look now at Reform UK and everyone is in the right place. You've got Richard Tice as the chairman, not so good at the kind of retail politics that Farage is. You've got him as the leader. He's obviously fronting up Reform UK in a big debate tomorrow, 7-way debate of all parties at the BBC tomorrow night. We'll be there in the green room for GB News viewers, in the spin room, not the green room. But Nigel Farage subtweeted, wrote on Twitter or X about this, "We're just getting started," and that'll be the alarm bells in the central office.
And an unlikely ally in the shape of Nadine Dorries came in. She was saying, by my prediction, she said last night, that the Reform Party might overtake the Conservatives by Saturday.
Doing so without any real policies, the policies which actually do seem to fall apart to some degree on closer inspection, as we saw with our colleague Camilla Tominey a few nights ago. This net zero policy, and how many do you want? 600,000, Nigel Farage, is it 1 in, 1 out? And how on earth do you make that work? And how can health bodies plan for any kind of workforce if it's 1 in, 1 out? I mean, it's not explained. I think we are waiting to see a manifesto from this party. We may not even get one because, of course, they're not like other parties.
We'll wait and see a manifesto, I think, from all of the parties.
Well, probably next week.
It's quite nice to see them. Show us your medals.
Next week should be show us your medals given today. Why not? Yeah. It should be next week, we think, manifesto week.
OK, let's quickly move on. There's been a row raging since that ITV debate about tax. First, it was a £2,000 extra under Sir Keir Starmer's Labour Party. Now, pensioners.
The Tories think onto something here. They are trying to drive forward. They're trying to do various locks on tax increases. You're hearing from Jeremy Hunt. They won't increase taxes on capital gains tax, stamp duty, council tax bans. They think those are the spaces where Labour are looking. So the Tories are trying to force Labour to make commitments which haven't happened yet. Labour, from its point of view, is accusing the Tories of failing pensioners. They're saying that over 65s who pay income tax has nearly doubled, 8.5 million pensioners in the 14 years of them being in power. So while there may be a pensioner lock or a retirement tax, as the Tories call it, that Labour might try and push through, in truth, they're all at it.
Superb stuff, Chris. And we'll have much more from you later in the show. Always a pleasure to have you in the studio.